exploring lakes, rivers, and reservoirs across the country with an unyielding goal to enlighten viewers from a fisheye perspective. Come along and we'll investigate the habitat. Much more than a fishing show, this is an eye-opening aquatic experience. Welcome to Kim Stricker's Hook and Look. Lure speed, its rate of travel, is without doubt the most critical element to contemplate when attempting to trigger strikes. Presented within a fish's strike zone, speed, by far, out-prioritizes both lure color and size. This week, recently retired Detroit Lions place kicker Jason Hanson proves to be a quick learner. Although this NFL marvel may have booted his last football, today, he now gets his kicks on the water.
We're kicking bass.
The summer season is drawing to a close. Cooler nights are bringing forth a change within the freshwater environment. As a result, water temperatures are on a decline as well, steadily moderating from their midsummer peak. It's throughout this early autumn transition that individual pods of young-of-the-year bluegill can be observed schooling near the surface, in most instances over green vegetation. This annual occurrence is a welcoming sight to savvy anglers, to say the least, for it's where there's an abundance of vulnerable bait fish. Largemouth bass will be close by to actively feed. Delayed by a series of early morning thunderstorms, Kim and his guest, Jason Hanson, venture out on a small inland lake in hopes that the lightning and torrential precipitation have ceased for the duration.
It's calmed down nicely too.
Yeah, it has, hasn't it?
Let's just start with a couple of topwater fish and then we'll start swimming a jig. This time of year, this late summer, they start feeding on those big schools of bluegill that form. I do like 3 bloops and then I let it stop.
Okay.
And usually when you stop it, boom, right then they'll hit.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There we go.
Very nice fish. Nice fish.
All right.
Nice fish.
There's, that's the gracious host.
Good job. Whoa.
There we go.
Yeah. We don't want Jason Hanson to break his leg.
No, we don't.
Not that you need it very much lately.
I don't. Go ahead and break it. It doesn't matter anymore. Oh, that's funny.
Good job, man.
Yeah, that's nice.
I wanted you to catch the first one.
No, that thing is buried deep in there.
I've got some pliers right down
We
here.
might need those pliers.
Good job.
Yeah, that's fun. I tell you what, that's fun. You know, starting the day with the KVD splash, fishing on the topwater, that was so much fun because of the way the fish hit it. You know, you're blopping it on top of the water, and the fish comes up and slaps it, and boy, it's a lot of action, a lot of anticipation, and early in the morning, that wakes you up fast. All righty.
Yeah, that's a decent fish.
There we go.
KVD splash. That's right. That's Jason Hanson netting my fish.
Hey. Proud to do it.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, that's a nice one.
Yeah, it is.
Well done.
You wanted that thing. Look at that. There we are. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better fish.
Well done.
He didn't blow on it, he just kind of just sucked it in. Top water.
Hitting or kissing, you take either one.
That's it. Well, good.
Beautiful.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one. Man, when he come up, that is a dandy.
Ah, there we go. I was reaching out for that one.
All right.
Yes.
Man, he ate that thing good.
Oh.
Fatso.
Glad to give up my
I
turn.
mean, look at how he just swallowed that thing.
Yeah, man.
Awesome, 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 awesome.
Beautiful.
It was so cool. His back come out of the water.
Very nice.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it.
How can you not have fun doing this right here? That's what I want to know.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it.
I volunteer myself for that line of duty.
Stay with us. Jason Hanson continues to score right after these messages. Hook and Look is brought to you by Strike King Lure Company, #1 in fishing lures. Seagar, always the best. Power Pole, swift, silent, secure. AquaView, reinventing underwater cameras. And by Boat US Angler. Welcome back to Hook and Look. Kim and his guest, Jason Hanson, have initiated this morning's outing, chugging a KVD Splash topwater bait, which closely mimics the young of the year bluegill the bass are dining on.
The bait we're throwing is the KVD Splash. This is the bigger one, which we're using today. This is the Splash Junior, which I love to use for smallmouth and stuff. Things that are nice about the Splash is the sound it makes, that good bloop. It's got a tighter head. You know, some topwaters have a wider head, but it also darts in the water. You can walk the dog with it and listen to the rattles in it. The rattles really become noticeable from below the surface. Just listen. And we all know bass are triggered by an erratic motion and sound. So between the bloops, the rattles, the dart, the spit, the fish just love the KVD Splash. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's a decent fish too. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
He was just hiding out there.
Nice. Great job,
Yeah,
Jason.
there we go.
Good for you. Don't get a handful of hooks.
No, I don't want to.
You want me to get them for you?
No, I'll get them. I just need to get my hand in the right spot.
There you go. That's it. You know what you're doing.
There we go.
Great job.
Oh, I tell you what,
Man, that was more of a than a ploosh.
No, he pounded that. Yeah, we better do some pliers. Help an amateur out here, because he hooked it.
Did he ever? There's awful sharp hooks on these.
Yep.
Super duper.
Yeah, that's fun. That's having some fun right there. Oh, that's
Well,
great.
it's my turn again.
Well, all right, that's sitting. Yeah. You went out of turn last time.
Upon officially hanging up his jersey in 2013, Jason has left behind a legacy of NFL records following his 21-year career with the Detroit Lions. I asked him which one was most meaningful.
This last year I set for most over 40 yards in a career and had most over 50. Those have a chance. I think those will be broken. A couple guys start kicking long field goals early, and I think those, but the one that I have that may not be is most games ever played with one team.
Well, that's true.
You know, that's kind of special, just for me and my family to just be in one place. And there was a lot of ups, there was a lot of downs, but that's life, that's football, and you know, it's a joy to be in one place,
Yeah.
especially with a family. You know, you don't have a family, you can kind of move around, but with kids and school and plugging into community, to just be in one place, that's a good record.
As the morning progressed, Kim could sense that the topwater bite was beginning to fade and suggested they both switch to a tour-grade swim jig in an attempt to mimic the bluegills deeper within the water column.
Yeah, you feel that front passing through. Adjust our presentation, and hopefully it pays off.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Good
My
one?
grip wrong. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's a good one.
Yep. That's a nice one.
It sure is.
I had my grip slightly off. Oh, that's a classic.
So how did that one hit it?
That hit on the swim. That was
Yep,
that just
totally swimming.
You felt that that jiggle, and boy, he was there.
That's a good fish.
That's a good fish. Had a nice feel to it on the other end.
No doubt. And he hit it on the swim.
On the swim for sure. Yeah, that was beautiful.
An important element to any swim jig presentation is the addition of an enticing trailer. The considerable amount of tail action of this Rage Menace grub has certainly verified its validity today. Even if an occasional bass wasn't totally committed, they were, however, triggered into striking.
It's really funny how fish can take a bait and spit it out quicker than you even know. We've actually documented with our hook and look lure cam bass on a swim jig coming up, taking it, and immediately spitting it.
And how many times have you felt that where you pop and you're ready and then it's gone, and what happened? And
Yeah, did I have a bite?
Yeah, to have exactly.
And a big fish takes it in and spits it right out.
That's amazing.
Yep.
The kick is up, and it's good. We'll be right back.
There seems to be a popular myth that four-stroke engines get better fuel economy than two-strokes, and it's largely based on the perception that carbureted two-stroke engines of the past are indicative of what a two-stroke outboard engine is. Although these were motors that the industry was built on and were available for many years, today they've been replaced by direct injected two-stroke engines with advanced technology such as the Evinrude E-Tech. Older two-stroke engines use a carburetor to introduce the air and fuel into the engine, and in doing so, some unburned fuel was allowed to escape out of the exhaust port. In contrast, Evinrude E-Tech direct injected two-strokes feature a system which injects fuel directly into the combustion chamber after the exhaust port is closed, thus producing low emissions and dramatically increasing the fuel efficiency so that it can compete head-to-head with any four-stroke on the market today. And like one of Jason Hanson's well-kicked footballs, my Evinrude E-Tech looks pretty sweet, cruising between the uprights. Feels good without that rain suit on. Hopefully we get to keep it off.
Yes. Oh!
Ooh.
That's a good one. I think, at least.
Oh, that is a good one. Oh, God, that's a real good one. Yes!
That's having some fun right there. There we go.
Oh, look, he just come off the hook.
There we go. There we go. That's how you get them off. Yeah, that was nice. That was just like what you said. You know, throwing it out, let it go to the bottom, pull it up, swim it in, and kind of vary the speed there a little bit. And next thing you know, he pounded it.
That is a nice solid chunk. Once you determine the depth fish are holding, speed becomes the most fundamental factor to trigger fish into striking. So it's advantageous to vary the speed of your retrieve to determine what works best. A good portion of the day, I was retrieving my swim jig at a moderate pace, ripping it off weeds, suddenly killing it, varying my retrieve in an effort to not only trigger strikes, but to provide you viewers with a mixture of presentation content. With that said, Jason was employing a much slower, less erratic, relaxed approach and was literally kicking my butt. And if you think about it, kicking is what Jason does best, and he was doing a fine job of it. His unhurried stop-and-go swim was honestly outfishing me 2-to-1. And quite frankly, he was loving it.
I think I'm enjoying myself. To me, that's amazing. you know, just whatever that is, the different speed can maybe.
Makes all the difference in the world. Depth and speed.
Yeah.
Those are the two main things. Not color, not size, putting it the proper depth and at the right speed to trigger that strike. The rest is secondary.
There we go.
Look at that.
I think that's another nice one.
It is another nice one.
That's a nice fish. Oh gosh. Wow.
You have really got a knack here. I think you got a new career.
I'll be proud to take it.
We could put a hook and look jersey on you. That's great.
Oh man, that's fun.
Very nice.
That is fun.
So you're catching footballs.
I am catching footballs.
There's more hookin' and lookin' right after these messages. This portion of Hook and Look is brought to you by Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. Evinrude E-Tech. Deep Blue Coffee, dive in. And by Sportfish Michigan. Welcome back to Hook and Look. In an effort to present Jason Hanson with some better insight to the day's pattern, Kim prepares to examine the area with an AquaView camera.
We'll just drop the power poles right here. I gotta show you this. You can't see this on electronics, only on a camera.
That picture's clear though, that's amazing.
Oh yeah. It didn't take very long at all to catch a glimpse of the schools of bluegills calmly hovering over the eelgrass. But we needed to move off the edge of the grass where the depth dropped from about 5 to 7 feet in order to view the bass. Oh, there's one.
Oh, did you see that?
Oh wait, there is. That was cool. But as I say, we already know they're here. But I just wanted you to see the kind of grass that we're fishing.
That's very cool.
They really aren't up on the shallow flats and stuff. They're off the edge where it's dropping from 5 to 7, 8 foot around weed patches. I'm gonna try fishing around some of these docks. The docks are the heaviest cover we have on this lake. You know, we're fishing the tour grade swim jig over scattered vegetation. So I'm gonna change to the Hack Attack heavy cover swim jig. This one has got a custom heavy gamakatsu hook designed specifically for the Hack Attack jig. If you look at the two, you can see that it's a much heavier hook, and it's also got a much heavier weed guard, so it's meant to go through heavier cover. And I'm gonna pitch it around some of these docks and see, you know, I'm using it on 50-pound braid. Good deal. Let's try it. Oops. Wake up, fish.
Oh yeah. That's
Get the net.
that's in before I could even think.
But that's why you need heavy braided line and a Hack Attack heavy cover swim jig. Swimming around docks or brush piles or thick grass. But for jerking them out of there, good deal. I knew there'd be some under there. Another stud.
Oh, that's a nice fish. Yes.
Kind of skinny though. Got a big mouth on him. And a Hack Attack heavy cover swim jig. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. That's it. Good job. Jason, you know what that's from.
I do now.
Look at that.
I didn't know bass fishing was so tough on the thumbs. I mean, it's great fun, but it's a great privilege to come out with a professional and fish. You know, for someone that was fly fishing, but is kind of picking up the bait casting and going after the bass, there's a few things that are intuitive to fishing, but there's some things that are unique. So to be with the pro and to watch him to flip and how he throws and where he throws and how he retrieves and how he reads the water and all of that, that's why they're pros. And boy, you can pick up so much in just a few hours with the pro as opposed to wasting your time out here on the lake. So that's a blast for me to fish with Kim.
Without question, Jason Hanson will always be considered among the all-time Detroit Lions greats, and it's been a sincere pleasure getting to know him. I've learned he's a genuine, ever so humble family man whose talents will be dearly missed by the team, as well as a generation of Lions fans. On our next episode, we travel north to Minnesota to fish with our friend Corey Schmidt. We'll catch him shallow, we'll catch him deep, and have some fun interacting with a group of inquisitive smallmouths while underwater. Be there next week on
Hook and Look.
Hook and Look is a Kim Stricker production.